Where Crash goes, the purple dragon is soon to follow. We are done with the Insane Trilogy vids, but just turning up the heat on the reignited ones. We are dripping the hot sauce on this next guide. It's time to cover the game widely considered by fans to be the best in the entire series, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. As a kid, I never owned this game, but I was well acquainted with it. Remember when Blockbuster was a thing? I abused their game rental services as a kid, especially for this game. I rented this game so many times that it probably made more sense for me just to buy a copy of it. But at the time it made sense in my 9-year-old brain. I will always have a soft spot for the first Spyro game, but this one cranked the heat up. Ripto's Rage is easily the best in the series, and with its reignited release, you get the opportunity to add this game to your Platinum Trophy collection. So that's what we're going to do. We're gonna football punch Ripto and break down every trophy in every level so you can obtain the Ripto's Remorse Platinum Trophy. I smell a barbecue. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the Platinum Trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. Before we jump into this one, if you haven't checked it out yet, I have Spyro 1 already in the channel. Guide is available if you need it, and then come back to this one and we can jump into Spyro 2. Subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. You might just find your next Platinum Trophy. If you have done the plat for the first Spyro, not much is going to be different in this Platinum run. Every level in the game has a trophy just like the last, including the homeworlds. You also need to collect all the gems and orbs by the end of the game to access the last gated area and get the last trophy. Very similar to the first run, and many of these trophies are not out of the way at all. But I would say there is a bit of a difference between the two in that the content is a little bit more challenging this time, and the runtime of your adventure will take a little bit longer thanks to a bit of backtracking you will have to do on some levels. You will unlock new abilities in each homeworld, and sometimes they are necessary for certain parts of the levels to 100% clear them. But nothing is missable, and you can replay any of the levels and challenges if you mess something up. This guide will make sure you are well equipped to handle every trophy, but as always, I have guides in the usual spot down below in the description. Summer Forest is our first homeworld to complete, but you are accidentally teleported right into the Glimmer level, so we'll start here. Our first trophy is called Hypersonic for lighting up all 6 gem lamps in 15 seconds. The area you need to do this is right behind where the gem cutter gives you the talisman, and you are also going to need to singe enough Riptocs to power the Super Glide power-up gate in every level. You will find a power-up gate that requires a certain amount of souls from the enemies to activate its special super power-up. Wait, can we rewind for a sec? Souls? What the heck? Is Spyro like the purple Grim Reaper? Cause that's not creepy and harrowing in the slightest now, is it? Anyways, once you're in flight, quickly flame breath all 6 different colored gem lamps in under 15 seconds to get the trophy. Now that you've touched down in Summer Forest, head over to Hunter so you can get the Well, You Might As Well trophy. This is for beating Hunter's Challenge, which is a gliding tutorial that you need to do anyways to get an orb. He is located just beside where Moneybags is counting his hustled loot. Damn bear. Just make it to the end of the tutorial and you will pop the trophy no problem. Next, we can get the Bad Sushi trophy in the level Idle Springs. One of the challenges you will do is a series of puzzles, and in the second one you need to feed a tiki idol some fish. Blue and yellow fishes are good, but the red ones are gonna make him projectile vomit. So don't feed him any red snappers and you will get the trophy easily. Now, in order to access this minigame, you will need to learn how to swim and swim down to the bottom of the pond that's located at the beginning of the level. And in order to swim, you will have to pay Moneybags some more loot at the place I mentioned earlier. Hustling little piece of shit. Now we are in Colossus for an easy throwaway trophy called Using Your Head. For this one, just charge into one of the goats roaming around the level, and done. What a stupid easy trophy for such a magnificent level. Colossus is legit great, and I'm not just saying that because the hockey minigame appeals to my Canadian sensibilities. On to another great level called Hurricos for the Exterminate trophy. This one requires you to take out all these robot enemies created by the wrench-wielding Riptocs. None of them are off the beaten path, so just look out for them as you're heading towards the end gate for the talisman. Sunny Beach is the next level to go. However, your first run of this one will just consist of you getting to the end and getting the talisman. Once you obtain the climbing ability from Moneybags in the second homeworld, screwy little, you can come back and get the rescue trophy. Once you climb up the ladder, you will stop these turtles from becoming part of this soup by charging them into this pool of water. Note that you can flame the turtles, but for the trophy you must charge them into the water, or you won't get the trophy to pop. Aquaria Towers is the last talisman to collect in this homeworld, and we are also going after the Lockjaw trophy. In 2 areas of the level, you will come across these gnarly looking robo sharks, and you have to take them all out. But you can't just puff up your chest and take them on. That shit will get you killed. You need to use the super flame power up gate at the end of the level, so that means more soul reaping until you get it running. Then seek and destroy all of the metal sharks by shooting them with your super flame power up and get that trophy. Just one more stop before we head to the boss of this world, and it's at Ocean Speedway. You can get the Warm Up the Crowd trophy if you head into the crowd of spectators on your left and burn every single one of them. Devious. Right when Spyro takes flight, just head over to that crowd of people and burn every last one of them to get the trophy. Now it's time to take on our very first boss fight, Crush, and get the trophy Conversationalist 1 for beating him without using any fodder. Essentially, fodder are the animals roaming around that give Sparks health. If your health dips low enough in the fight, fodder will start raining down to assist you, and the problem is that they become in the line of fire from Crush. So really the best thing you can do is aim to beat the boss without getting hit to ensure you get the trophy no matter what. That's sometimes easier said than done, but Crush is a boss that's easy to read and predictable, so you should be able to do it after a couple of tries. Sweet, now we've made it to the Autumn Plains homeworld, where some of my absolute favorite levels exist. But before we hop into some of these levels, let's get the long distance trophy out of the way. There is this lone cliff that we need to glide to, and the only way to do it is to get yourself on top of the castle. At the very end of the homeworld, inside the castle, there is a fake stone wall that can be charged open. Take that whirlwind up to the top of the castle walls and look for the orbs sparkling out in the distance. That may seem like a long ass glide, but fam, trust me, this dragon can make it. Glide all the way to the platform and you will get the orb and the trophy. Now we can cruise through the levels, starting with Crystal Glacier. For the trophy Bug Control, you will first have to activate the Super Flight power-up gate located halfway through the level, and then you will have to burn all of these buggies in one flight. This trophy is actually a lot harder than it sounds because they keep hopping around and swinging about, making it tough to flame them all. And your Super Flight power will wear out just before you make another lap to pick up the ones you missed. This one will definitely take a bit of practice and luck. It's time to warm up in the Skelos Badlands level, and I love the way this level connects with the last one, with the cave people learning to inhabit each biome. Brilliant, and there's more of that to come with the later levels. But for this level, you will have to go after the Unburnt trophy by making sure you reach the end of the level without touching any lava. And this is a lot easier than it sounds, because you just have to charge straight to the end gate, talk to the caveman to get the talisman, and pop the trophy. Ah, Toys for Bob, you got jokes. Looks like we're gonna have a bit of trouble with the trolley, eh? When you go after the Trouble No More trophy, near the end of the level, you're going to have to hop on the trolley and roll through collecting all the gears. This is something you have to do anyways for 100% completion, but I appreciate that this minigame has been immortalized with its own trophy. Now that trophy took place in Breeze Harbor, where you help the birds face the blobs. Well, now in the level Zephyr, it's the other way around. These two places are at war, which is absolute amazing world building. We're going to play Double Agent and get the trophy Gnot Cannon in the process. All you have to do is fire a cannonball right at a bird holding a TNT barrel. And the perfect place to do that is when you enter the huge open area halfway through the level. Just use the cannon placed here to first open the pathway, and then shoot another cannonball at the TNT bird. This next trophy is no lie the toughest and most annoying in the Platinum run. This trophy is called Duck and Cover, and in the level Scorch, you will have to capture all 3 flags without getting hit by any of Bombo's bombs. Bob's bombs. Bombo. Woo! The 90s were wild! I'm laughing now, but I wasn't laughing trying to get this trophy, because if you get hit by any of Bob's bombs at any point, you will be exiting the level and restarting it all over again. You really have to be careful and take it slow. When you arrive at any tight corridors, you need to bait out the bombs and get out of the way. When there is higher ground to traverse, make sure you take it to make things a lot easier. And when you are making your way back to handle, use the sides of the compound to guarantee you won't get hit by any of the bombs making your way to the top. It's certainly a tough trophy, maybe even the toughest in the whole Reignited trophy, but use these tips to help you beat this and get the trophy. Patience is key here. Bombo. Next up is the trophy Giantslayer in Fracture Hills. But just like the rescue trophy in Sunny Beach, this trophy requires you to purchase the head bash ability from Moneybags in the 3rd and final homeworld. But once you pay the damn bear for the ability, come back to the level and you're going to take out your anger on these Earth Shaper enemies. Most of the Earth Shapers you find can be charged and pushed into the lava to get rid of them. But you will find other ones in everyone's favorite minigame that will need to be taken out via your new head bash ability. First, beat the Alchemist challenge so you can free Hunter from his concrete shackles. Yes, I know this minigame sucks and the Alchemist just walks wherever the heck he feels like it, but we don't have time to complain about it. With Hunter free, you can now team up with him to take out the Earth Shapers once and for all. Hunter will bow them down and you just gotta head bash them. You should get the trophy after you smash the last one. If not, go back and look for the missing ones. Onward to the Magna Cone level, and look, more Earth Shapers! Luckily for the Ganked trophy, you don't have to worry about them. You just gotta head to this part of the world and meet up with Hunter for his friendly challenge of collecting popcorn crystals. First to 10 wins. All you have to do for this trophy though is steal one single popcorn crystal just as he's about to nab it. When he is standing there, wait to grab it, butt in, and swipe it, and the trophy will instantly pop. The Dryfoot trophy in Shady Oasis is exactly the same as the Unburnt trophy from Skelos Badlands. Just run from the start of the level right to the end gate, avoiding all the green ooze that can harm you along the way. You will have to stop at a couple parts along the way so you can get the cherries for our hippo friend here who's gonna Leroy Jenkins these gates. But other than that, just don't worry about everything else and just complete the level, then come back and enjoy it. Now Autumn Plains has 2 Speedway levels to beat. Let's do Metro Speedway first for the trophy Bird is the Word. This is an easy trophy and all you have to do is flame all the pigeons first in the obstacle sequence. Don't collect anything else until you get all the pigeons. Next is Icy Speedway with the High Flying trophy. One of the obstacles is a combination of a hang glider being pulled by a snowmobile, and there's 4 sets of these. For the trophy, you first need to get rid of 4 snowmobiles, and then take out the 4 hang gliders in that order. Another easy trophy as well before we get down and dirty with our next boss fight. For the next trophy, Conversationalist 2, it is exactly the same as our fight with Crush. Except holy crap. When did the Gulp fight get so damn difficult? Maybe I'm being a bit hyperbolic, but I swear, Gulp was never this tough to beat in the original PlayStation 1 game. He's like a mind reader now, and we gotta beat this green lug without using any fodder, which practically means, say it with me now, don't get hit. Maybe you can get away with getting hit once, but the fodder will definitely drop when Sparks is green. The best thing you can do is bait out his attacks. If he charges at you, wait till he commits to the belly flop before you charge out of the way. If he shoots his green electric attack at you, immediately walk the other direction as soon as he fires it off. The outer rim of the arena is also super useful for dodging some of his attacks as well. Use these tips to help you gain the advantage in this fight and claim victory. Once Gulp is toast, you can move on to our final homeworld. Alright, we have made it to the Winter Tundra, and it's time to get the rest of the trophies and quell Ripto's rage. The first thing you should do is pay the stupid bear his money so you can unlock the head bash ability. And you're gonna need it for the trophy here in Winter Tundra called Yard Work, for head bashing every breakable rock in the overworld. It's pretty obvious which ones are breakable, but I will leave a guide down below with the exact locations of each rock. Same thing for finding all 8 monkeys in Mystic Marsh for the trophy Monkeying Around. When you find a monkey hanging from the tree, you have to charge them for this trophy, no flame breath allowed. Charge all 8 of them for the trophy. I have the guide down below showing the location of each monkey. Next is the trophy Sheeple, and it can be obtained in the Cloud Temples level, and all you have to do is beat the level without burning any sheep fodder. So it's another one of those levels where it's best to just speed through to the end gate, or if you want you can just play it as usual and don't attack any of the sheep. Pretty easy trophy if you ask me. Robotica Farms has the trophy Spitball for taking out all the robot bees with these rocks that you can spit. You must hit all the robot bees with the rocks and can't flame or charge them for the trophy to pop. This level is paired up with our next level where inhabitants of both places are terrorizing each other. In Metropolis, we have to assist the robots with the invasion, and one of those pesky invaders is this Ox mini-boss. For the trophy Olly Oxenfree, you will have to beat this ox without getting hit once. That means looking out for his bombs coming your way and sending the bombs right back at him. The best strategy for this is to stick to one of the sides of the playfield, and when he sends a bomb your way, flame it to send it right back. You need 5 good hits on him to take him down, but also be sure to dodge the other bombs sliding around. This trophy is a bit more difficult than the others, but you can do it. It's certainly easier than fighting Gulp, that's for sure. Before we jump into our final boss fight, of course we gotta take care of the last Speedway trophy called Buggin' Out in Canyon Speedway. All you need to do for this trophy is charge through 5 of these motorbike riding bugs. No restrictions this time on when to get them, just make sure you nail 5 of them with your charge attack. And this brings us to the moment we have all been waiting for. It's boss time now, and time for a barbecue. Our second last trophy for this platinum run is found in Ripto's arena, and it's called RGB. The orbs that you've been collecting this whole time will be used in the boss fight to attack Ripto, and will be charged to the colors red, green, or blue. In order to get the trophy, all you have to do is hit Ripto with a power up from each type of juiced orb. 1 red, 1 green, and 1 blue. A very easy trophy to get. If you somehow missed it after the fight, just go back and do the fight again. And now it's time for our very last trophy, He's on Fire. These guys tend to be spoilerish in nature, but I'm about to talk about something spectacular, and if you don't want to get spoiled, skip to the Platinum Trophy time code. Okay, here we go. So after you beat Ripto, you will finally go to Dragon Shores, which is like a theme park with cool rides and stuff to do. Inside the park, there is a door that requires you to collect all the orbs and all the gems in the game to unlock it. That's why I told you to collect them as you go. Once you open the door, you will not only be granted the trophy, but you will also be granted the Super Flame power-up ability. Permanently. Yes, permanently. Which is amazing endgame achievement. And if you have some trophies to still clean up, you can use this power-up to make those trophies much easier. Conversationalist 1 and 2, Olly Oxenfree, all made easier thanks to this permanent power-up. So clean up the rest of the trophies that you have missed with this new power-up, and once you have collected all of the trophies planted in every level, congratulations! You will be awarded the Ripto's Remorse Platinum Trophy for the reignited version of Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Overall, this Platinum Trophy run is super breezy and won't take you long at all. As opposed to the incredibly easy first Spyro game, this one has a few moments where the game challenges you. At least until you get the special thing in the end game that we talked about in the spoiler section. Then toss the difficulty in the lava with Ripto. The game itself is incredibly enjoyable, so you'll have no problem collecting the platinum at the end of it. With all of its whimsy and world building, Ripto's Rage is practically barrier free if you like collectathon platformer games. It gets my recommendation just like the first game. As we head into the third entry soon here on Platinum Hunters, nothing would make me more happier than getting my friggin' money back from this damn bear. Do I have to beat it out of him? Just maybe. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is the second entry in the Reignited Trilogy down. We have one more to go, and I hope that sometime in between making that episode, we get an announcement for Spyro 4. Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But anyways, if you guys liked the video, let me know by hitting that like button or sharing a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your trophy hunting expeditions, and peace out.